Amy Poehler is a comedy legend.
Tawny water torture. Drip. Drip. One word, and this is over.
I loved 12 Years a Slave, and I can honestly say that after seeing that film, I will never look at slavery the same way again.
Do I really laugh like that? Oh, yeah.
Amy is the embodiment of joy. No, really.
I'm joy. This is sadness. That's anger. What? This is disgust. And that's fear. We're Riley's emotions.
Amy plays the emotion joy in the new film Inside Out. It's about an 11-year-old girl and how those little voices inside our heads can help us, hurt us, and ultimately save us.
It's broccoli! Well, I just saved our lives. Yeah.
I feel like a Pixar movie, like these animated movies, why do I always cry in all of them? Like, are the emotions in higher resolution?
Yeah. Well, you might be low-level depressed, which is fine, and you should talk to your doctor about that.
Wow. This has gone deep early.
I think I think that what Pixar does, which is truly amazing, is they just find these colors and tones and emotions that are there, that are very human, but aren't always expressed in film.
You are my map. Let's go. Lead on, mind map. Show me where we're going.
Okay, only I'm too sad to walk. Just give me a few hours. Oh!
So how about you? Are you in control of your emotions, or are your emotions in control of you?
Well, it kind of depends on the day. I mean, in the film, we are in the mind of an 11-year-old girl, and she's been driven mostly by joy, the character I play, for most of her life, and now the other emotions are taking over: sadness, fear, disgust, anger. So there's a lot to relate to in the film, because I think it's really about, you kind of never know what's going on behind someone's eyes, and that your feelings change all the time. It's kind of the only thing you can depend on is change.
Do you feel like your relationship to different emotions in that way has changed over your life?
Yeah, I think, for example, anger is an emotion I kind of enjoy. It's good for comedy. I'm not as, afraid of it anymore. It's kind of my friend now.
With your background in doing improv, which you don't have the safety net of the script, there isn't a set game plan, you have to get on top of fear pretty quickly to be able to thrive in that environment.
Yeah, you have to tune it out a little bit or become friends with it. You have to try to not worry about what other people are thinking about you, which is very, very hard.
How do you do like that's?
I don't know. It's like a constant struggle, right? Like, don't you feel, because you're also in concert with the audience, you also need their feedback to figure out.
I refer to it as a concert
I
every
know
night.
you do.
That is.
You do. You're like,
welcome to
ladies
the
and
auditorium.
gentlemen.
Yeah.
You make a big announcement and you wear a full leather outfit.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And I always, a lot of people don't know this, I always have a bassoon under the desk. You never know.
A lot of people do know, and a lot of people are concerned about you.
Right. Oh, wow. They told you that before.
And there's, what's really weird is that I know there's a couple groupies right outside of this interview.
The bassinettes.
Right outside of this frame. They're hanging right here. They want your autograph. No, I mean, I think, I forget the question, but that was good.
Yeah, that was
Doesn't matter.
But no, we were talking about what other people think of you.
Mm-hmm.
And so as you, like, you've done some really big things. At some point, surely you must have, before going on, been going like, oh, what if all this falls apart?
Oh yes, Please don't misunderstand that I am certainly not in some super confident place all the time, and rarely do I finish something and say, like, I nailed it. But I mean, what is the other choice, right? The other choice is to not do it. So you either get in the arena and you fail, or you just are a spectator. And I've failed so many times. And you get kind of strong, and you know what you get better at knowing what you can do, what you can pull off. I mean, it is better than taking a nap, I guess. Although it isn't. Naps are great.
Bill Cosby has finally spoken out about the allegations against him. Cosby admitted to a reporter, "I put the pills in the people. The people did not want the pills in them."
No, Tina, hey, that's not right. That's not right. It's more like, I got the pills in the bathroom, but I put them in the people.
So do you have rules for how you approach that? Like what you can and can't make jokes about?
Well, I think you have to know your audience a little bit and know kind of what your job is. Certainly the thing I would say to you off camera, the thing I would say in a club, or the thing I would say on TV, they're all different. But
Yeah, some of the things you were saying off camera were, I mean, that was full on.
yeah,
That was blue,
that's me, man.
dropping truth bombs on me.
Yeah, I come real strong.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the camera's on, I just spiff it up. But you know, I think you just get a better gauge at that. I mean, I don't consider myself, I don't consider myself a stand-up, so that's a whole other world than an actor or writer or comedian or whatever you want to call me.
But you, like in hosting the Golden Globes, it's as close to stand-up as I guess you would get.
And you know, I did it with my long-term wife.
We should explain to all the people in the room, the Hollywood people. Cake is like it's like a fluffy dessert that people eat on their birthdays.
Oh, and birthdays are like a thing people celebrate when they admit that they have aged.
So that was a dangerous yet safe experience, if it makes any sense. It's just an award show, okay? So like, who cares?
Are they going to book you again? Having said that, it's Golden Globe. It's just an award show. It's like.
But I mean, like, who
best
cares
lawnmower.
about awards? Like, who cares?
So you and Tina smashed it at the Golden Globes. You've got Ellen hosting her show, but late night it's just all men. So are women only allowed to host in daylight hours? Is that how this works?
Are there any Australian female late night
There's
hosts?
no late night in Australia.
What, you guys
Everyone's
just go
in
to
bed by
bed?
9 o'clock.
Well, because everything's up to them.
That's right. We go really edgy on breakfast television. It gets pretty extreme.
You guys are just smoking and drinking in your AM chat shows.
There's a guy called Koshi who's naked most of the time, posting at like 6 in the morning. It's like, where did he come in from this morning?
Sounds like a delight. I never want to meet him.